NUCCA treatment. You might not be familiar with it. Frankly, it's not just available anywhere.
Yeah, but it is available in Omaha at Spinal Balance Health Center. And the testimonials are impressive here, like relief from chronic pain.
Yeah, and I love it when Dr. Drew Drummond stops by because he always allows us to talk to one of his patients, and she looks very familiar. Tracy Hobbs was in one of our first segments. Thanks for coming in, guys. We appreciate
there.
it. So, Tracy, you're one of Dr. Drummond's patients.
I am.
How long have you been a patient of his?
Since August. I have seen him on the Morning Blend a few times.
Yeah.
Because he's usually here when we are here. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try it. I've tried many different chiropractors. And I've never had NUCCA done, and this was something that intrigued me. I've had lots of pain for a lot of years.
That's what we wanted to ask.
Yeah.
I mean, what's your problem?
I have fibromyalgia, lots of sleep problems, don't sleep well. I was telling Dr. Drummond that I don't dream anymore, or I used to not dream anymore. It's probably been a year or so. And when you dream, you get good sleep. That's when you're in that deep sleep.
Yeah.
So I haven't had that for a lot of years. And after going to Dr. Drummond, I'm now dreaming again.
That's amazing.
And I feel refreshed when I wake up. And that's not like me to do
and
that.
going through the day, do you find you're more comfortable? You don't have
Yeah, I have
much
more
discomfort?
energy. I'm not 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not, wanting to take a nap like I used to be. So
that's great.
Yeah,
it's great to hear.
Well, Dr. Dreamy.
Yeah.
Tell us about NUCCA and why. How does it affect the body, affect the mind, affect everything?
Yeah. Like with Tracy, when she came in to see me, she complained about pain in just a number of joints, her back, her neck, a lot of the major joints of the body. And one thing that happens when the bone up at the top of the neck is out of place, which is what NUCCA corrects, is it starts interfering with the nervous system. And it throws the posture off. It affects the way the brain communicates with the body. And there are a number of symptoms that a person can encounter when that bone is out of place. And she's got her particular grouping of symptoms. It's neat to see that even her sleep is getting better.
Right.
And it's actually, I didn't know she was going to talk about that, but it's one of the things that people will complain about a lot is they're not sleeping well. And once the nervous system starts working better, every function starts getting better, and sleep is one of those, a big one that we see changing in the office.
How is what you do different from a traditional medical doctor's office?
Yeah, when it comes to pain, medical doctors really have their hands tied. They don't have very many tools to take care of the problem, but everybody wants to go to them for help. And so they've got muscle relaxers and painkillers, and while they may be of a temporary aid, there's nothing long term. There's no drug to fix misalignments of the body. So after the drug wears off, the symptom comes back, and nothing is ever really fixed.
What we've heard from some of your other patients is they're surprised at how gentle it is compared to how effective. I'm wondering if you were waiting for the hidden camera, like, okay.
Well, I was like, okay, does that really work? Because when, the first time he adjusted me, I was like, okay, I didn't really feel anything. But then when I stood up, I felt like I stood up taller, like my posture was better. I have really bad posture, but it's gotten better over time. And then I was explaining to him, too, that I always used to trip over my left foot. And I'd be walking, and all of a sudden I'd just kind of trip. And I don't do that anymore at all. And I don't know if it's just my body's just in a line anymore.
Right.
So.
It's sitting the way it's supposed to sit.
Doctor, you see these success stories all the time, and every time you bring in a new patient that you've worked on, we hear the same thing over and over. It just continues to work. Do you enjoy seeing those patients continue to get better?
It's amazing. I can't imagine doing anything different with my life. You get people in that have so many problems. They've been to so many places and never seen the relief, and then we start adjusting and getting their bodies functioning better, and it's extremely rewarding. In fact, this next week we're having our Patient Appreciation Week, to where we're giving away a Kindle to one of our patients, and it's a lot of fun. We like it.
Here's the actual procedure right here.
Right. This is what I was asking Tracy about, if you were surprised.
Exactly like that.
As he's starting, he just applies this gentle pressure to this one very special spot in the neck that then affects the rest of the body. So how do you know? How do you know if you're a candidate, Doc?
Usually there's some kind of an accident or an injury in somebody's past. That's how the bone becomes misaligned, and it's happened to most people. But to really know if somebody's a candidate, I need to look at their posture, because the posture mechanisms within the brain stem are affected, and they'll throw a person's posture off from normal. And I can look at them and I can see that, and then really an x-ray would tell me for sure if I think I can help them or not.
Yeah.
Well, there's a special offer. The Dream Doctor has brought in it again. SpinalBalanceHC.com. The first 30 people who call Dr. Drummond's office will receive a consultation, exam, and x-rays for only $50. And that is an incredible value if you add that. That's a $245 value.
Well, and I've made the point that if you can find an x-ray anywhere for $245, let me know. But it's limited, so it's important that you call as soon as you can, honestly. These windows close up pretty quickly. He is located in Millard, the Spinal Balance Health Center there, and the phone number, if you would like to reserve your spot for that special offer, is 452-3400, and then online, SpinalBalanceHC.com. Tracy, thank you very much.
Thanks, Tracy. Thanks, Dr. Drummond. We appreciate it. We do.
You're welcome. Thank you.